I didn't tell Danny to buy cheese. It's not a Bauer burger unless you have cheese.
Rick.
What?
Rick. Cheese.
Oh.
The cheese is in your hand.
Yes.
I want you to relax. Breathe for a minute, okay? We are all nervous about Michelle. We are. But we have to let her know how much we love her and how much we will do anything to help her get through this. We have to let her know that we know that everything's okay, and that means relaxing.
Okay, I'm relaxed.
All right.
I'm relaxed.
So that is what it's going to be like in the courtroom, except the prosecution is not going to be nearly as nice as I am. They are going to try and rattle me, so you got to be ready.
Oh, they're not going to have to try that hard.
So, you needling my little sister?
Yes, I'm doing my very best, but she's a rock. She's going to do beautifully.
Well, I smell something that smells a heck of a lot like a famous Bauer burger.
Wait a minute. Wait, everybody. Nobody touches the burgers until I put my special seasoning on
That's
it,
just
okay?
salt and pepper. Don't
Listen,
forget
I add seasoning to that salt and pepper, young lady. Just want you to know that. Hey, Michelle, how about a big for the early edition?
What?
Get the hell out of here. Hey!
What was that?
Don't let it bother you. This is all going to be over very soon.
No, it's not. This is not going to be over, is it? No matter what happens, this trial is going to change my life.
The nerve of that guy, Ross?
Oh.
Can you believe that? Well, obviously he thought I was Tom Hanks, and he wanted to take pictures of my family.
Well, Tom, you know, I am not the kind of guy who carries around videotapes of his kids or anything, but I just happen to have a photograph of the newest member of my family. I thought you might want to see.
She is adorable.
And she is Clarissa.
She's absolutely adorable. Abby, did you see her? She is so beautiful. Did you see her, sweetheart?
Oh, yes, she is beautiful, Ross.
Congratulations,
She is so
honey.
beautiful.
I will get this one, all right? Because it's anybody that's going to...
Do you want
Holly, I thought you were somebody else, sorry.
Nice to see you too, Ross.
Do you want a burger here, Holly?
Hi.
Come on in.
Hello. I've really come to see
Hi.
you. How are you doing? How
Good,
are you holding
how
up
are you?
during all of
I'm
this?
okay. Everybody's been really great. So I'm okay.
Excuse me, it's really important. What do you want on that burger?
As little hot sauce as possible with the... You know, I'll make it myself.
No, I'll make it.
I'll be right back.
Holly, I'm sorry. I thought... Can I get a little salad?
I'll survive.
Love from Blake. She's still in Philly.
I send it back to her. She's about to become famous, you know. A Hollywood producer called, wants to make a movie out of her novel.
You're kidding me, right?
Darlene Lacrosse is about to become a household name.
Wait a minute. Blake is Darlene Lacrosse?
Doesn't everybody know that by now?
Well, Blake just called me and she told me that she's going to use my story in her next book.
Wait a minute, what do you mean next? She never told me about a next
Well,
book.
she wants to take all of the people that she knows and use them as the basis for characters in her book.
Oh, man, I gotta get an agent. This is gonna be big for me. Us.
Holly, this is getting out of hand. A movie, another book. Pretty soon, everybody will know that the characters in that novel are based on you, me, and Blake.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. By the time Hollywood gets through with it, it could be science fiction.
Well, I don't want my private life hung out for everybody to see.
Hey, Ross, I want Kevin Spacey to play me. Can I request that?
Okay.
Can you come up with $10 million to produce it? You can cast anybody you like.
Okay, Barry Williams, Brady Bunch. You know, he played Greg. He was good.
Hey, if they need somebody to tell a story about a girl who gets put up for murder, she can always call me, right? Come on, you guys. This is okay. It's gonna have a happy ending. I'm gonna make it through this. I am.
This is so exciting, guys. I mean, am I the only one who hasn't read Blake's novel?
Apparently you are, yes.
It's all anybody's talking about. Circulation has nearly doubled for this.
Well, I think we all need a little fantasy in our lives.
Well, Blake is not lacking for imagination. I think you can all agree on that.
Do you think that we'll be able to recognize ourselves in the characters she bases on us?
Boy, I'm thinking not only do I need an agent, I need an attorney.
Did you guys name Clarissa after the character in Blake's book?
Well, yeah, but Clarissa in the book is much older, so my daughter doesn't have to suffer any future comparisons. I'm going to stretch my legs for just a bit. Excuse me, would you?
we can't get Kevin Spacey, I'm thinking Kevin Kline.
Oh, will you forget about it? You're
No.
going to run out of Kevin.
Kevin Bacon? Huh?
Thank you. I'm sorry my agent did not make this clear, but Darlene Lacrosse does not go to the interviews. The interviews come to me. Because I have a fabulous husband and 3 wonderful children I am crazy about, and I would like to spend time with them at home. Next week here in Springfield would be just fine. Thank you.
Oh, dear. Another interview?
Oh, yeah, it's for a morning show. You don't mind, do you?
No. I love being married to a celebrity.
Oh.
You know something? I've never seen a celebrity naked.
Oh, stop. I'm so happy, Ross. I'm so thankful.
Mm-hmm. And what's bringing this on?
Michelle, actually, you know, how much she loves Danny. I mean, she's ready to divorce him in order to spare him the pain of seeing her in prison. And I started thinking about...
What you were going to sacrifice for what you thought was making me happy?
I was so stupid. But I'm so glad you finally found out the truth. And I'm so grateful that we're back together again.
Now that the bloody phone has stopped ringing, perhaps we should take advantage of it.
Oh, no.
If that is your agent...
She gets pie in the face.
Yes. Get the door, I'll check Clarissa.
Yeah.
Hey.
Harley.
You said just stop by.
Oh, gosh, come in.
You sure it's okay?
Yes, come in. Come in. How's Lizzie this morning?
Oh, she's great. She is. I think it's because she's too young to understand how sick she really is, you know? Leukemia. I've said it so many times, it still gets caught in my throat. Leukemia. And poor Philip.
Oh, Philip must be a mess.
Yeah, can't be a mess in front of her, obviously, and he's awfully busy propping up poor Beth.
That, my dear, is where you come in.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are the only person he can be open and honest with.
I know, and you know, we had this conversation. I told him I don't want you putting up a front for me. You can share your fears with me, your anger. No, but that's not in his nature, and I'm afraid that he's going to start shutting me out. And you know, Blake, marriages, they have trouble when a child's sick.
Hello, Harvey.
Hi.
How you
How the
doing?
boys doing?
The boys are fine. Clarissa's asleep. How is Lizzie doing?
She's good. She really is. Today's supposed to be the first day of chemo.
Yes, I spoke with Philip for all of about 30 seconds. I wanted to stop by, but with Michelle's case, I've just been too busy.
I understand. Gearing up for the penalty phase?
Yes, prejudgment motions. I've filed about a dozen of them, and if the judge accepts even one of them, we're back in business.
I don't know how Michelle is getting through this.
Neither do I. She's pretty much in shock, and so is Danny. And he's so desperate, there's no telling what he's going to do. I can work from home for the rest of the afternoon, you know. Unless Darlena doesn't want me underfoot.
What do you think?
I think I should go change Clarissa.
What? You guys
We're so happy.
I love watching it. I know. We are. We really are.
Yeah. And I love being right, too, which is why you should have listened to me a lot sooner when you were holed up in that cabin and I was telling you to tell Ross the truth, tell Ross the truth.
You were right. Even when we were apart, even when we were with other people, Ross and I, we have this connection. He's the father of my children. He's just the first real love. That is a bond you cannot break, even if you try.
There you go. Back up a little bit. Back up. Nice. Shoulder. Oh, yes. Magazine covers. Book jacket. Yes. Very nice.
Oh, what's going on?
Come on. What are you doing home?
Oh,
I live here, honey. I came to see my family, and could you make them stop that?
Take 5, guys, okay?
Thanks.
Hi. I'm so sorry about this. The Homestyle magazine wanted to do a spread on me, yeah, and I guess they kind of brought a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think so?
And, well, they just wanted to do this layout on my house, you know, where I write my romance novels, or novel thus far.
And so you just threw on your basic writing outfit?
Is it a little much?
A little bit. But, you know, if this is the image of Darlene Lacrosse, you can't disappoint your fans.
Ross, I'm sorry about this. I really thought that this was going to take place next week. And then this, you know, the hair and makeup people, they just showed up and they started doing me over and they turned our little home into this house of style. And, well, I couldn't quite say no or anything. And I really thought that everybody would be gone before you got home.
It's a nice camera. I know, I'm glad that I got to see all of this event.
You want me to get rid of them?
No, if this is good for your writing career, this is the kind of thing you got to do, right?
Are you sure?
My wife is a star. Intrusion is now part of the game. Okay? Oh, Mr. DeMille. I think she's ready for her close-up. Go.
You know what? Why? I think you've had enough photographs of me for one day. Why don't we just finish up with the interview, okay?
Excuse me. Look a little bit to the left.
Me?
A little bit
How's
more.
this? How's this?
Just a little bit more.
It's a wide-angle lens.
All right. Perfect. That is a beautiful desk.
Yes, this is a beautiful desk. Now I'm going to have photos of it.
You take some shots of our kitchen. I don't spend a lot of time there, but it's very homey. Come this way.
Yeah. I was wondering if I could ask a few questions.
Sure.
Get to know the man behind the woman.
Yeah, that would be me.
So, Mr. Lacrosse.
No, Marlar. The name is Marlar.
Of course. So you're not bothered by Darlena's fans?
Oh, no. I'm not too worried about that. But the name is Marlar. You know, it's an old English name. It's centuries old, and over the years, the spelling has changed.
Why don't we get back to the topic of your next book?
Oh, well, I promised I wouldn't reveal too much, but I will give you this. The main character of my next book is a very high-powered, very successful defense attorney. But he also happens to be a very complicated man. Very caring and giving, devoted to a fault, and handsome, strikingly handsome, and oh, so sexy. Now you ask, where's the conflict in that? That's too good to be true. Well, this defense attorney, he happens to have this very crazy wife who... Oh, no. You'll just have to read the book like everybody else. Okay, one more little tidbit. This, attorney has this crazy wife who invests all of his money.
In what?
Oh, no, Mr. Marlar, you're just gonna have to read the book like everybody else.
I can afford to buy the book.
This lawyer, he happens to be the most incredible character I have ever written, and I am convinced that when my fans read about him, they will fall head over heels in love with him. I know I did. Is this really bad for you? All this craziness?
No, I'm glad this craziness is happening to you. I mean, your success. You've worked at it. You deserve it. I'm proud of you.
Even when they call you Ross Lacrosse?
Yeah, well, we're going to have to talk that out, I guess. I just have to know one thing.
What?
Can I have your autograph? You are so good. You're so pretty. And I love your books. And I need to thank you.
For what?
For showing me that parts of life can still be lighthearted and fun, as opposed to going to prison and speaking with Michelle and then calling up Philip and asking how Lizzie's chemotherapy is going. That's not fun stuff at all. And you gave me today the opportunity to escape a little bit. And Ms. Lacrosse, fact or fiction, if this is your world, it's a wonderful place to be. you.